Hey guys, it's Courtney from Healthy Working Girl, and today I'm going to share with you how to make homemade chicken barley soup. This is a great and simple recipe when you have the common cold, when you have the stomach bug, or just under the weather, or if it's just cold and you want something nourishing and just delicious. It's super easy and pretty inexpensive to make, and so here are the steps on how you make this delicious homemade soup. The first step is to get a chicken. Now you can buy a chicken and cook it yourself, but I like going to Whole Foods since they have organic rotisserie chickens. It's about $13 and this is what I purchase. And I love it because all I have to do is cut it up into chunks and set it aside. It's super easy. So if you are looking for convenience, I would really suggest going to Whole Foods or anywhere that has organic chicken that's already done and cutting that up. And just make sure it's plain. There's no other ingredients in it, like, I know sometimes they have like a barbecue or whatever. Just make sure it's plain organic chicken. The next step you want to do is cut your vegetables. I usually use anywhere from between 4 to 5 carrots, and I skin them and just chop them up. And this is great because these are high in vitamin A, so this will be really nourishing for you, especially if you're sick. And then I take 4 to 5 stalks of celery and I wash them, just dice those up again. I set all those vegetables aside. Then I take about 1 onion to maybe a half an onion and dice that up as well. Next, I take about a big chunk of garlic, because garlic, you really want the garlic because it has just so many anti-inflammatory and just great healing properties. So 1 to 2 cloves of garlic, and I mince them in this awesome mincer that I actually got at IKEA, and it's one of my favorite little gadgets. Once all the veggies are chopped off and set aside, you're going to take your chicken broth, 3 of them, and pour them into a big pot. You could also put this in a slow cooker, but you can just use a big pot, 3 in the pot, and then you just add all your vegetables and your chicken into the pot. Once you place the chicken broth and the vegetables and chicken into the stock pot, you're then also gonna add the barley. Now I use about a cup of barley, and you don't wanna use too much because this does expand over time. After you have your vegetables, your chicken, your stock, and the barley, the last thing to do is to get fancy with the spices. Now, I have really no measurement. I just sprinkle to my heart's content, but here are the main spices I use to put in the stock. Rosemary, thyme, sage, parsley, bay leaf, basil, and black pepper. Stir that all in, and then I let it sit on the stove for about 2 to 3 hours. And if you do it in the crock pot, it's about 5 to 6 hours. And voila! Your soup is made just in a couple of hours using simple ingredients, wholesome ingredients, and delicious. This is so good. I'm just gonna have a little bite right now. So good. It's just so nourishing for the body. And just want to share another thing that I love to pair this with is, especially when I have the common cold or a stomach bug, I love these late July saltine crackers. Really delicious, and there's no GMOs, no preservatives, it's organic. Love it. And then ginger, love ginger ale, and make sure not to get the stuff with high fructose corn syrup. This is by Reed's, a really great brand. I get the extra ginger just to, kick any stomach bugs. So there you have it. That's what I like to eat when I'm sick or when I just want chicken barley soup. So I hope you enjoy this recipe. For more recipes or healthy eating tips, check out healthyworkinggirl.com, and if you like it, please subscribe. Thanks.